everyone, welcome to the fourth session of the Buddy Dispatch Project. I'm Ayat.
And I'm Sam.
And we're the founders of the Buddy Dispatch Project. The Buddy Dispatch Project is a therapeutic and educational pen pal program that allows you to make a new friend while also expressing your thoughts and feelings in a judgment-free zone, and it also allows you to practice your social and writing skills. To apply for a project, if you haven't already, you can visit our website at thebuddydispatch.com or send us an email at buddydispatchproject@gmail.com. And if you have any questions, you can also just send us an email. So this week, we're going to start off with a survey, and then we're going to have our topic of the week and craft as usual. So the survey is going to be under the participants tab on our website, and it's just a quick survey that allows you to give suggestions for us for these live sessions, because we want them to be as beneficial for you as possible. So please take just 2 minutes to fill that out. It's a really short survey.
All right, so moving on, we're not really going to go over so much how to properly format a letter, because we have already covered that in another video, our first video in fact, which you can find on our website. But just for reference, here is what your letter should look like. And this is what your the back of your envelope should look like. So yeah. So again, you can find that on the first recorded session of our project. Okay, moving on, we have the topic of the week. But actually, before we get there, we are going to go over some introductions first, because we have a lot of new participants in our program, and so you will need to introduce yourself to your buddy before you even begin writing your regular letters. So introductions. So some things you can say are your name, your age, fun facts, hobbies, number of siblings, favorite food, favorite movie, favorite pastime. But one, you are not limited to only these things, but also you do not have to reveal anything that you do not feel comfortable revealing. So if you don't want to reveal your real name or your real age, you do not have to reveal that. All right, next we got the actual topic of the week. So the topic of the week is, what is holding you back from being the person you want to be? Everyone has all these different sides to themselves that we reveal to each other, or that we reveal to certain people at a time. And sometimes that person that we want to be, or that person who we really are, isn't the best person that we want to be. So what is holding you back from being that person? So now we have a few prompts to help guide you through answering the topic of the week. So the first one is, who are you really? What makes you you? Is that who you portray yourself to be to others? So like I said before, we all have different parts of ourselves. We have the part that we show to our parents. We have the part that you show to your friends. So which one of those is truly you? Or is it maybe someone else entirely? Okay, next question is, or next prompt, what's something about yourself that you are afraid to show to others? So this could be something like a weakness that you are afraid to show to others, or your insecurities. And remember, our program is a completely judgment-free zone. Do not feel like anyone will be judging you for whatever it is that you are writing about. All right, the third prompt is, do societal norms influence your personality? And does that bother you? So what this question is basically asking, do you feel that you're pressured to portray yourself as someone who you aren't because everyone else is doing that same exact thing? And if you do, does that bother you? Do you feel like you aren't truly expressing yourself? And is that something that you want to change? All right. So the last prompt is kind of what I already said. What is stopping you from breaking societal norms? So are you maybe afraid that you won't be as accepted by others if you don't really follow those societal norms, or maybe something else? So these prompts are here to guide you. You don't have to use all of them, and you don't have to use any of them, but you should still stay on the same topic of the week. So along those lines.
Okay, so now we are going to be doing our craft of the week, and I will be guiding you through it. Okay, so we are going to be making an envelope today, and the reason we're making an envelope is because we all know that you can just like buy some cheap envelopes, but the purpose is to be repurposing items that you might already have in your house. Like you could cut this paper out from an old paper bag, which I actually did here with this little mini envelope, but I actually don't really have paper bags, so I just used an old gift bag, and now I'm using the scrapbook paper that I have. So you can really use any paper you have lying around the house, and the point is to repurpose it. So I'm going to show you how to make an envelope out of it, and then you're going to be sending your letter to your buddy in this envelope. So start by folding it diagonally, perfectly in half. And then fold it again in half. Or you can just like open it and fold it the other way. Okay. Then you're going to keep it folded like this and take the top part of this half and just fold it down to the bottom. Like that. Then you're going to take each side of the envelope and just fold it perfectly over so that it meets this little end here. So just like that. Okay, so once it's folded like this, we're just going to take some tape and tape these two sides down. Okay, and then you just fold over the top half of your envelope. And also, I forgot to mention, but in order to mail an envelope, it has to be 3.5 by 5, so make sure that your paper is big enough. And there you have it. And the bottom is going to be open like this, but it's not a problem because like the inside is not open like this. It's just an extra flap. But your letter just goes in through here, and then you close it, and you can leave it closed, or probably adding some tape would be a good idea. And it's a really cute envelope and a great way to repurpose. And also we want you to, if you can, decorate your envelope, make it look a little nice. Obviously I have some like pretty nice paper, so it's pretty decorative already, but if you're using a paper bag like we recommend and it's just like plain and brown, then you can decorate using some washi tape. So like I personally really like to close my letters by just like taping it closed with a little piece of washi tape like that. And then, sorry, that was kind of ugly. And then you can just decorate with some little hearts or, you get the idea. And then you just write your addresses on the back as usual. And if you have paper, if you're using paper like this that is printed, then I would recommend maybe like gluing little pieces of paper here so that the address is more legible, or just using some tape here and then writing the address on it so it's easier to read. And yes, that is the craft of the week. So now that we have finished the craft of the week, we are going to be going over some questions that you may have about this project and volunteer hours and just the logistics. So Sam, do you want to start with going over the volunteer hours?
Yeah. Okay, so for everyone who wants to volunteer with us, I'm just going to be going over specifically how to submit your hours. If you are a new volunteer, you will have to email Tatiana at tortiz@lapl.org. That will be in the comments or in the chat, sorry. And once you email her, she will give you a few forms to fill out and a spreadsheet where you are to log your hours. And so for us to confirm that you are doing your hours, so you are creating your letters and your craft, we ask you to submit an image of both your letter and your craft to a Google form that we have created for you guys. So once you fill out that form, you must fill out the spreadsheet that Tatiana also sends to you, because we are not responsible for inputting your hours for you. So even if you submit both pictures on our Google form for 2 hours, you must also put 2 hours on the spreadsheet, or else you will not be getting those hours.
Okay, and I'm going to show you where to find everything on our website. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so this is the home page of our website, and then right here we have a participants tab. And on this tab is where you're going to find everything you need as a participant. So we have the volunteer hour submission form. I'm just going to show you what the form looks like. It's just a short Google form where you put your name, the date, and any images of whatever you would like to receive hours for. Okay, and then over here we also have the surveys that we would like you to take. So this one is the one that we took during this session, or we would like you to take during this session, and it's for the live session, any suggestions that you have for the live session. And we have another form here, which is suggestions for the topic of the week or for the craft of the week. So if there's anything that you would like to talk about in a letter and you want it to be included in the session, then please fill out this form. And you can include your name if you want or not. And then in case you don't know where to find the recordings, you just go to the weekly session tab here and you can find all the recordings here. So this recording will be here very soon, and these are all the past. If you have any other questions, we have an FAQ right here. And also make sure to check the guidelines to make sure that your letters are appropriate for this program. Okay, that is all we have for this week. Thank you so much for
Thank you so much for joining us, guys. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to email us. And yeah.
Bye.